100 Days, June 16, 1965. Dearest Suzie, I am writing to you at Minnie's on the hope that you have gotten there safely by now. We got mail up here today, and I got your card and a long letter. I was glad to hear that Jim may be able to help you drive part way up. How was the wedding? Did you get to go? And if you did you enjoy it? And how did you find everyone at home? Tell Al that I have his hunting uniform. It is made like my flight suits. I'll get it on a slow boat payday, and maybe he will get it by hunting season. Also, he mentioned that he would like to have a ring for B from over here. So, if you will find out what he wants and how much he wants to spend for it and send me her ring size, I will be glad to get it and send it along. I have had myself a nasty cold since I got to Da Nang. In fact, it is the first one I've had since I got over here, I think. Anyway, I have sure felt rotten the last couple of days. I've been flying every day because we are so short on pilots, but there were a couple of days when I shouldn't have been. I called Vinh Long tonight and found out that we have lost another good pilot. One of the captains that came over with us was killed today down there. Tell me why, if you can, that I sent you that nice, easy-to-use camera, and you have had it over a month, and I still don't have one slide from you. Answer me that. One other thing. Please let me know if you can get by on your check next month. If so, I would like to keep the check that I get. If you can't, then I can send it to you with no problems. But I want to send my hold baggage next month, and there are still a few things I want to get. And this Da Nang trip has put me in a bind, too. But this time, it is not poker, I'm happy to say. I haven't played a hand of poker in about 4 months. In answer to your question about Sandy. Yes, I saw him when I was in Saigon. I'm sorry, but he doesn't impress me at all. I ran into him at the PX by accident. I made it a point not to see him anymore. Yeah, I buy color film. In fact, all I take is slides. All of the pictures that I sent to you were given to me. I guess you can tell I'm just going through your letter, looking for questions to answer, and I have run out. I love you all very much and miss you. I hope you enjoy your vacation, and when you get back to Florida, you can reserve us a cottage on the beach. Maybe we could even get the same one. All my love, Bill. In the months leading up to June 1965, Da Nang, Vietnam transformed into a pivotal hub for U.S. military operations. Following the Gulf of Tonkin incident in August 1964, the U.S. escalated its involvement, culminating in the landing of 3,500 Marines at Da Nang on March 8, 1965, the first major deployment of American ground combat troops in Vietnam. Their initial mission was to defend the strategically vital Da Nang Air Base, which supported air operations like Operation Rolling Thunder and covert missions over Laos. By mid-1965, Da Nang had evolved into a bustling military enclave. The 3 Marine Amphibious Force, 3MAF, established its headquarters there, and the Marble Mountain Air Facility was constructed to accommodate the increasing number of helicopter squadrons. Despite these developments, the area remained perilous. On July 1, 1965, a mortar and sapper attack on Da Nang Air Base destroyed multiple aircraft and underscored the persistent threat from Viet Cong forces. Within this context, service members like Popi were stationed in Da Nang, experiencing the daily challenges of military life amid escalating conflict. In today's letter, dated June 16, 1965, he writes to Suzie, expressing hope that she has safely arrived at her destination. He mentions receiving her card and a long letter, and is pleased to hear that Jim may assist her with the drive. Bill inquires about a recent wedding and asks Suzie to convey his congratulations to Johnny. He also discusses sending a hunting uniform to Al and procuring a ring for B, requesting details on her preferences and ring size. He notes that he has been battling a nasty cold since arriving in Da Nang, the first since his deployment, but continues to fly daily missions due to a shortage of pilots. He shares the somber news of a fellow pilot's death in Vinh Long, reflecting the constant dangers faced by servicemen. Expressing mild frustration, he teases Suzie about not receiving any slides from the camera he sent over a month ago. Financially, Popi discusses the possibility of retaining his next paycheck to cover expenses related to his Da Nang assignment and sending his hold baggage, assuring Suzie that he can send the funds if she needs them. He also mentions encountering Sandy in Saigon, but was unimpressed and chose not to pursue further contact. Concluding his letter, Popi sends his love to Suzie and their children, expressing his longing for them and the hope of reserving a beach cottage upon their reunion. This correspondence provides a personal glimpse into the life of a serviceman during a critical period in Da Nang's military history, highlighting both the operational developments and the human experiences amid the Vietnam War. The photo I chose for today shows a helicopter hovering just above the ground. Behind it is a sign for what I assume is some municipality, as well as some South Vietnamese flags on flagpoles. I'm Alex Lowy, and I hope you have enjoyed listening to this episode of Dearest Suzie and receiving messages from the past that my Popi wrote exactly 60 years ago. I sincerely appreciate your time and interest. Please consider following the podcast on your preferred platform, and if you're enjoying it, I kindly ask that you take the time to rate the show and leave a review. Also, please follow the project on YouTube, X, and Instagram. All likes, comments, shares, and reviews will help grow the reach of this story. The links for these things should be in the description of this episode. Please feel free to email me at dearestsuziepodcast@gmail.com if you have anything you'd like to say. I'd love to chat or to hear about your stories as well. Thank you for listening, and God bless.